So this is just a quick impromptu video that, well, is sort of related to the review that I did on the main channel. I mean, not really, because even if I had found this footage while I was cycling through everything, I wouldn't have brought it up anyway because it wasn't really relevant. It doesn't really change my thoughts on this version of the game either, but, well, if you know anything about Doki Doki Literature Club and the jump scares that the game has, it runs through an RNG mechanic, a random numbers generator. That way the jump scares can be randomized, so that way, no matter how many times you play the game, it'll be a while before you see every single jump scare. So, you know, some stuff you'll always see, or at least you'll always see if you go down a certain path during Act 2. And the other ones are just, you know, luck of the draw kind of thing. And I know that because a lot of the jump scare ones I got this time were not ones I got the first time. But because I am a big fan of the game, I did see some other jump scares online, not just from playthroughs and stuff, I mean just from, you know, some extra research I did from after I finished the game. But there's one I'd heard about where, during the poem game, in one case, the little version of Yuri, you know, the little tiny one that jumps when you hit the right thing, sometimes she has this really freakish face. I didn't get that when I played it originally on PC, but it just so happened to be one of the scares I got when I was playing it on the Xbox. And the thing is, this bit I didn't even realize until I found in my recording of the footage. That face is different than the one I saw a JPEG of a long time ago. But I'll put them side by side right now. And that's just my only question here, which is this something they changed for whatever reason? And again, I want to preface again, this is the Xbox One version. So Microsoft could have asked them to change this for all we know. I'm aware that allegedly the PlayStation version changes, well, this is getting really heavy into spoilers here, so if you haven't played the game, unless, you know, spoilers don't bother you, which they don't bother me, so I get it if they don't bother you, but spoilers tend to bother people, so if you haven't played the game and you're interested, go play the game, because I'm going to spoil something really big for Act 2. Allegedly, in the PlayStation 4 and 5 version, Sony is not very fond of the fact that Yuri stabs herself to death, so they changed the blood from red to black. And allegedly, now again, I won't know this for sure until I get to play it or I see a playthrough of it, but allegedly, the next page where she's dead and lying on the ground and decomposes, that's still unchanged, which is weird to me. If you have to change it from red to black, you know, whatever. If that's what Sony wants, okay. I would prefer the consistency then, that it stays black later. Plus, I mean, if it's black as ink, you know, Literature Club, there's something kind of thematic about that, so I almost kind of like the idea. But anyway, so is the nightmare face here, is this something Microsoft said? Is this just a thing they changed? Or is the face random too? Again, I didn't get this specific scare when I played the first time, at least I don't think I did. Who knows, it could have and I just didn't see it because it's a very small little detail. Is this just the new face they did for the update? Or I mean, clearly it is, or, unless, you know, this JPEG is actually a lie and she never actually had this version of the face. I just want to know, because again, I never saw it for myself, so I just want to know, and then I could immediately tell, watching the footage back, that it's different than this one. And I guess since both are, you know, right there on the screen for you, I might as well say my thoughts. I do think the one on the right, which is the original one, technically is scarier, but I do actually really like the one on the left a lot better because, you know, it looks more like a glitch. So it fits better. I do actually like that face better. I just want to know why it's here, you know. Sorry to reiterate it, you know. Is it here because they changed it? Is it here because this was always the face and the one on the right was a fake, like a doctor or something? And if it is updated, I'd like to know why, you know. Did Dan Salvato just not like it, so he changed it? Did some of the other people on the game's team change it because they didn't like the original? Are there now more than one version of the face, so it can be even more creepy, you know, even more random number generator kind of thing? Or is this just something specific to the Xbox version? I mean, either way, I do like the face, so it's not a complaint. The fridge just kicked on, and normally I cut that, but I'm not going to do this for like the last few seconds. I like the new face. So this isn't a complaint. It's a genuine question, and that's all it is.